What's up, guys? Black Pokemon Trainer coming to you with a non-Pokemon related video. But recently, Logitech released a new pair of headphones, the G733s. Now, these headphones look awesome. I haven't unboxed them yet, but you guys know how I feel about using Logitech for my speakers and my headsets. I love their products, and this is actually one of their most recent products that has RGB on it, and you guys also know how I feel about bright and colorful colors. But what is really sparking my curiosity is, how does the G733 compares to its predecessor, the G635 or the G935, which is a wireless version of the G635. But first things first, let's go ahead and take a look what's in here. And guys, I honestly thought there would be more contents in the box, but all that's in there is a USB-C cable, a wireless adapter, and a microphone. And of course, you're going to be able to find the G733 headset in there. Let's take a closer look at each of the items that were in the box. So let's take a look at the USB-C cable. The USB-C cable connects to the headset to the computer. Taking a closer look at the USB-C cable, the cable is actually kind of thin, but the material seems pretty durable. And I wanted to see if I had this connected to my computer via USB, if it will still act as a headset. Unfortunately, it only acts as a charger. So when you hook this up to your computer via wire, it only acts as a charger. So it's not actually giving you any sound. You're not able to use a microphone. It's only strictly a charger. If you want to actually use the headset, you have to have that USB toggle hooked in. And moving on to the next topic, we do have the USB toggle right here. This is strictly for hooking it up to your computer and using the headset. And the last thing that was in the box, other than the headset, was the microphone. The microphone is detachable, so you can hook it up to the headset, you can take it out to the headset. And another cool thing about the microphone is that it's flexible, so you can adjust it however you want to adjust it, whatever works best for you. The first thing you notice about taking out the headset is that it's quite flexible. You know, a lot of Logitech headsets in the past are not as flexible as this. This is quite flexible. And it still seems to be working, it still seems to be on. And it adjusts to your head, so you don't have like the little things on the side that adjust the height for you. Since it's so flexible, it adjusts to your head when you put on the headset. And then you have the RGB feature, which is on the front of the headset. My only complaint about it is that there's not more RGB in it, so you have those two lines that are right here, but you don't have anything going on the side of the headset. The only lights that you have coming on is in the front right here. And guys, let's not ignore the buttons that are on the left ear cushion. So let's take a closer look right here. So right here we have the power button right here. So this is how you turn the headset on and off. Right here we have the volume button. And then this button right here, you can barely see it, but there's a button right there. This button controls your mute for your microphone. When you hit the mute button, it'll turn red. That means that you are muted and that nobody can hear you. All you need to do is hit that mute button again and it'll turn green, and that means that you're unmuted and everybody can hear you through your microphone. So red for muted, green for unmuted. And then it's the subtle things that Logitech does to make it easier for you to identify how you put on the headset. So of course right here, it identifies that this cushion is for the left and that this cushion is for the right. Another cool feature that Logitech added to this particular headset is this band right here. Now this is a comfort band, and it's actually interchangeable, so you can actually take this band out and replace it with another band. You can buy additional bands from the Logitech website, and they come in various colors. So now we have this unpackaged. How did this compare to the 635s that I have right here? Now, the first thing I want to point out about the 635 is the USB cable. If you take a look at the USB cable, it's already falling apart, and I'm already having connectivity issues due to the USB cable. Now, I can easily just replace the USB cable, but this is a stock USB cable that came with the headset, and I had it for a little bit over a year. But I feel like the USB cable that comes with the G733s are going to be a lot better, and they're going to be a lot more durable than what we have here. Also, the USB cable for the G635 is a micro USB cable. As compared to the G733, you are using a USB-C cable, so the charging efficiency should be much better on the G733 than the G635 935 models. Now, a thing that bothers me about the G635 and the G935s is when you put them on, nobody can see your RGB because the RGB lights are on the back. However, if you want to use a headset, which is located right here, you have to have them on this way. But that's the frustrating thing. If you have them on this way, you're not able to see the RGB lights. You're gonna have to flip them over so that the lights can show. Now, I said this when I was going over the G733 initially, but the lines of RGB is very thin, and that's not the case with the G635. So the lines of RGB right here are a little bit thicker, and they go throughout most of the earpiece of the headset. And not only that, you have RGB on the side as well. So the Logitech symbols glows on the side right here, and it glows on the side. Oh, it got unplugged, hold up. Told you this USB cable was having some connection issues. And it glows on the side right here as well. One of my favorite things about this headset is the function to mute and unmute yourself. So when you have your headset microphone all the way down, that's how it knows that you're ready to talk to someone. But the moment you put it up just slightly, it mutes it for you. Now that function is not in the G733. So when I'm in my Zoom meetings and I'm using this headphone and I'm thinking that I have myself mute because I'm used to wearing this headset, it's gonna cause some issues because I'm gonna be talking some mess and then somebody else is gonna hear me. And that's gonna be all bad for the company you work for, and you're probably gonna be unemployed. So don't let that happen. Now, I did a sound quality test between the G635 and the G733, and the biggest difference between the two is that this one has better bass, but in terms of vocals and like character voices and whatnot, maybe you shouldn't go with this one. But if you want bass, you should definitely go with the G635 and the G935. As compared to this right here on a G733, you can definitely hear vocals a little bit better in your video games and in your music, but the bass is not quite there. So if you're more like a bass person, this will probably be your best bet. If you're more like a, you know, I just want to be able to hear the music clear and whatnot, this will be your best bet. But of course, when you're going through the Logitech app, you're going to need to adjust the settings to make sure that they're to your liking. If you're putting in hours and hours of gaming, comfort with these headsets are very important. And in my opinion, the G635 is definitely a lot more comfortable. The cushions for the ears are a lot better. This part is adjustable. I like to have a little bit of space between my head and the top of the headset. In my opinion, the G635 is more comfortable than the G733. Okay, so there's just a few extra details I want to add in before we end the video between the G733 and the G635/6935. Let's start with the basics. Is that the G733 comes in 4 different colors. I have the white one right here to match my setup. It also comes in lilac, which is like a light purple color, blue, and black. Now the G635 and G935 only comes in black, so you only get that basic black color. As compared to with the G733, you get a variety of colors. A lot of the things are the same between the G733 and the G635, G935. One notable difference is the battery life. The G733 has a much longer battery life, up to 29 hours with no lighting. Now the G935 has only 12 hours with no lighting, so the battery life is a lot better on the G733. But other than that, a lot of the stuff is pretty much the same. The one thing I also want to note as well is that when I went onto the Logitech website, it gave me a wireless range for the microphones for the G733. Now, I do not know what the wireless range is for the G935. I do not have that headset, but I'm assuming it's about the same. So overall, you know, which one would I pick? Would I pick the G635 or would I pick the G733? And honestly, I would still go with the G635. The reason why is because, in my opinion, it's a little bit more comfortable. Like I said, I have a bigger head. The ear cushions are bigger, so it fits around my ears a lot better. This part's adjustable. The microphone is important to be able to mute myself quickly in case I want to, you know, just have a conversation to myself and whatnot. So in my opinion, the G635 is a lot better, and this will be the headset that I would go with. And not to mention also, you know, the sound quality. Like I said, I like to have bass. Bass is important for me, so having bass is key for me. So I would go with the G635, but please, let's not ignore the benefits of the G733. It's wireless, guys. It's flexible. It's definitely a lot more durable than the G635. So, and not only that, it's cheaper. It's cheaper than the G635, only by $10, but it's definitely a lot cheaper than the G935. So if you're looking for something wireless, I would definitely go with this. This is not a bad headset if you're looking to go wireless. But honestly, what do you guys think? Do you think you'll go with the G733s that I just released, or would you go back to the G635s? Let me know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys want to see more Pokemon content, because that's what I normally do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As always guys, thank you for watching.